All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Denver Broncos. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Throwing on first down is Keenum. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. First carry for Devontae Booker. Got some room at the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Keenum to throw on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On is the punter King to send it away. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
On the ball.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back near the goal line, here's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Take two.
Booker on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
I know you feel that.
Now Keenum throwing on second. They set up the screen to Booker. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On third and long, it's Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They come up first and 10 at the 16. They'll toss it to Ajayi. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They run again with Ajayi. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Great, on the ball. Hey. Four down. Flag, come on.
Now Wentz. And Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find the matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On the ball. Flag.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows the running back to get some vision and some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Yeah, went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days, most teams were constructed to run to the right side. I can't tell you exactly why. That was the power side. The left side was what they used to call the quick side. But in this case, the power won.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. A double off to Sproles. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Von Miller coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing is Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, Keenum. And his throw is incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A 2nd down carry for Booker. And a belly to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Keenum now on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now it's a Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Lion. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now Wentz. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ball.
Here's Wentz to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Down. 22.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wentz now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wallace. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, go, let's go, let's go.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go, let's go.
The final shot before half for Keenum. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing now is Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 36 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Let's go, let's go.
Wentz now to throw. Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run with Ajayi. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is Booker, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now Keenum on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice slow.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Adam Gotsis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll pitch it to Booker. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Booker, 14 yards. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
But that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Keenum to throw on second down. This is Booker on the dump ball. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third and 2, Keenum. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wentz to throw on second down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Keenum, left side here to Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 1st down, Keenum. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Open space inside the 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Bunker, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Here you go, boys. Check, check. Watch 32, watch 32. Shift.
They'll try and run with Freeman. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It is picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Throwing now is Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.